Welcome back to Hardwired. I'm Andrew Hamilton, and I'm joined here today by
Johnny Huang, Bell County Comic Con.
hell yeah, we got him here playing some of the new Turtles game, because naturally, got to have the turtle play the turtles.
Absolutely. And this is the second time I've played the Shredder's Revenge. I bought this game probably about 2 weeks ago because I'm also the owner of Bit Bar Temple.
Nice.
My partner Ken and Alpha, they're my two business partners that own the Temple location with me in Temple, Texas, located behind the Dynasty Chinese restaurant. It used to be a sushi bar called Tsunami, but it's been closed for a while. So in 2020, a few weeks prior to the pandemic lockdown, we were about to open and then immediately closed for a whole year. Yeah, so a lot of people don't know about that. That's probably the worst timing. And a lot of people ask me like, "Hey, what did you do with the beer?" Um, and I was like, "Well, it, all the beer had expiration dates in it, and at the time we didn't know what we would do with it. It sat in the walk-in cooler for months.
I thought you were gonna say drink as fast as possible.
Well, so I try not to drink my own product, but I don't drink a lot anymore, not since college. But
That's fair.
and that was one of the stipulations my wife and I had before I could open up the bar. He's like, "Hey, are you gonna be drinking?" I was like, "Not really. Let's have a Topo Chico or something." But so that's kind of the deal we made. But all the beer we had in there, it all expired, and I had to throw it out.
That sucks.
But that was Comic Con. I mean, excuse me, that was Bit Bar. That was Bit Bar, and also Comic Con too. We had to when we found out we postponed it, and then we had to cancel essentially for 2020. We were hoping to push it back and do it, but things didn't get better until 2021, which the Bell County Comic Con's in August. It's the first weekend of August every year, so we continue to do our show and. In 2021, and that happened to be our largest turnout to date.
Nice.
But this year we're trending to do even better than last year, which is super awesome. And this year we have the largest celebrity guest lineup we've ever had.
Oh
yeah, so super excited about that.
I know we got Ray Park coming, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah, Ray Park. Let me tell you about him. I'm a big fan. Number
Same.
one. Yeah, I mean, come on. Darth Maul, Snake Eyes from X-Men. Toad from X-Men and Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. I mean, legend, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I found out that Ray stopped doing conventions, a few years back. I don't know if it was COVID related or not, but he was doing private appearances. But he pretty much straight up told me, "Hey, Johnny, I would love to do it, but I just don't do comic conventions anymore." So,
I wonder if it had anything to do with the way prequels were kind of perceived for a while.
Possibly. I didn't want to. It seemed like a topic he didn't really want to talk about.
That's fair.
So I never pressed the envelope with him. But I told him if anything ever changes, please let me know. So every 3 to 6 months I would ask him, "Hey, so yeah." I was like, "Hey, I think you should really come because we have so and so coming." So every year. A lot of Star Wars fans ask me if we're going to bring Star Wars guests. And this happened to be the year that I think the timing was right.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the first guests we locked in that we announced was Tom O'Connell, who
Also very exciting.
Yes, we couldn't announce him for a while because Disney wouldn't let us do so. That's because the episode didn't air with him being Darth Vader. Now, he did do other things, but Vader is definitely his biggest role.
Yeah, for sure.
So I had a lot of people ask me, like, "Hey, I thought Hayden Christensen was, like, Vader." Well, there's 3 people that wear the Vader suit in the Obi-Wan series.
It normally takes about 3 people to be
Correct.
the
So, yeah.
full Vader.
So according to my Star Wars friends and experts, they were telling me that Vader's, somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
And they said Hayden Christensen is only, like 6?
Yeah,
6
like
feet?
I think he's 6'1".
Yeah. 6'1" something. So the other 2 actors, Tom O'Connell is one of them. He plays he's the stunt Vader that operates he does all the fight scenes with the lightsabers, and then the other actor, I believe, he's just a sitting down, standing up Vader. and then also Hayden is the one that's, you know, unmasked Vader, right? Close-ups, etc. So I think we for sure probably have the coolest Vader of them all.
Yeah.
Out of the three.
That must be so weird to be credited as the sitting down, standing up Vader.
Hey, you know, that's a pretty cool, yeah.
You still got to wear the suit, but, you know, people are like, hey, you're in Star Wars? That's crazy. And
yeah,
it's like, I sometimes sit down and or stand up in the Darth Vader suit. They're like, oh, is there more? Just that's cool, though. That's pretty cool.
I mean, you know, I guess it's kind of difficult because you have to still be menacing while standing.
That's true.
Right?
You do have to have a presence. I remember, because I'm a massive Star Wars fan. I mean,
okay,
people can't see all this stuff, but I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff, and this is not even scratching the surface of the collection I have.
Yep.
And so, you know, I keep up with all the Star Wars news, and I remember them talking about how they had to hire, or they have an official role now for Vader's, like, style director, basically. A person who's in charge of making sure that the way his cape moves, the way he stands up and everything remains consistent across the entire series. And I'm like, God, man, how menacing and perfect do you have to be the first time around for them to be like, all right, we want that every time. That was so good. Let's never deviate.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, for sure. So you know what? Actually, standing up, sitting down Vader has the hardest job.
Yeah, I think so. To impress, yeah. Probably the, you know, in my opinion, it's probably the most boring job, but as far as the three Vader is concerned.
I wonder how many takes it takes to get them to stand upright if they're just style directors off to the side. Hey, can you do that again? I just didn't feel Vader in the room right now.
You know, I bet you that's something we can ask him during the panel at Comic-Con. He'll be doing panels both days, I believe.
All right, cool. So, hey, we'll have a lot of opportunity to ask him all kinds of nerdy Star Wars questions. I'm excited about that for sure.
Yes.
So what all kind of events can we expect from Comic-Con this year?
Well, oh man, you know, I'll be honest with you. There's so many things. Let me see where to begin. Well, first off, I don't think you'll be able to see the entire show in 2 days because this year we added a new building. We call it Hall E. Yeah. In that building, Freedom Fun is a large sponsor of ours that's taken over that area. They're gonna have laser tag in there.
Oh, sweet.
They're gonna have these giant bow and arrows that you fire like arrows with like foam tip darts.
Nice.
I made sure my insurance covered that. There's so many things. I think they're gonna have VR. They're gonna have a whole bunch of other things in there. They're gonna have one of the esport companies based out of Waco is coming to set that up.
Oh, for real?
Yep. I have a meeting. We're gonna tie up some loose ends on what we're gonna do. Exactly, but they are going to be there. So expect, you know, tabletop gaming, online gaming, video gaming, retro gaming.
Awesome.
So that'll be in that building as well. Man, I remember I spent a lot of quarters back in the day playing Ninja Turtles, and I never had enough quarters as a kid to beat this.
You know? I believe in you. Just feel turtle accurate to you?
You know, so... a lot of people ask me who my favorite turtle is, and it's really hard to say. As a kid, it was very easy because Mikey was my favorite. I mean, he was the cool party dude, and I told myself when I grow up, that's what I'm gonna do. And you know, fast forward the clock, you know, here we are. You know,
being a cool party dude.
Being a cool party dude, exactly. Oh man, you know, I just realized playing video games and doing an interview is a lot more difficult than I thought. And I can't believe it's.
But you know what? You're killing it.
Hey, a lot of.
And you killed him. See, I told you. I believe in you, and you did it.
That's 3 decades of Ninja Turtle gaming right there to just hop on the controller and play.
Hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's pure muscle memory right there.
It is, man. I like the fact that they added a combo system in here. You know.
Yeah, chains together a lot better. Feels a lot smoother whenever you're playing now.
Yeah, very smooth. Turtles in Time prior to this was my favorite. Probably tied with the arcade version, but my least favorite, which is the hardest turtle game, was Ninja Turtles on Nintendo.
Dude,
NES.
Just giving me PTSD flashbacks. To
oh my gosh, yeah.
Hours spent trying to beat it, and I don't think I ever finished it.
I don't think I finished it myself, but I think we played all night at a friend's house, and my friend had an older brother that could beat it, and we played until we did, and I just remember thinking that was super incredible. But the sewers where you have to deactivate the bombs in the dam,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare.
Ridiculous
for me.
thing.
I don't like.
Gotta get some pizza.
There we go.
Unlock
Pizza.
the combos.
That's the party you want to be on. A pizza party right there.
This is what I do every time I eat pizza.
Oh, love
Immediately grab my nunchuck, start spinning.
it. Hey, you're not the only one. Let's go. oh yeah. So back on topic. Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, we're doing an interview.
That's right. Oh man, that still works. Awesome.
It's hard. It is kind of hard to focus on
Yeah.
talking. You gotta watch out.
I forgot about those.
Hey, who turned the lights out?
Oh man, that's so good.
But yeah, so we'll be there this year. We'll be
Awesome.
having our booth alongside TMNT. We'll have the Hardwired booth for the first time. This will be kind of
Sweet.
my first outing into the public scene since starting Hardwired. But it'll be a perfect location for us because I almost pulled everything off my desk. But it'll be the perfect location for us because I feel like I'll be amongst my people.
Oh yeah.
Talking
no doubt.
about all kinds of nerd stuff, talking about video games. You guys can come out, get a chance to ask me any questions you want. And I'll also be an MC this year, so
Fantastic.
I don't know exactly what I'm doing out there, but I'll give it a try.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, listen. You'll definitely fit in at Bell County Comic Con because everybody should. There's something for everybody there, and that's not just me being a promoter talking. If there's times I wish someone else did it instead of me, so I can enjoy the show as an attendee and not behind the scenes guy, right?
Right.
So there's so many things going on. So we're currently, I'll go ahead and leak out a secret. We're working on we usually do a Friday night event before the convention. And this year was one of the years that it was the first year we were going to do something. We were not going to plan anything. However, due to the sheer demand of people sending us messages and emails stating that they've been at every Bell County Comic Con and they've been attending every Friday night event, we must do one to keep the tradition alive.
Right.
And that really put some heat on me to make it happen. So I contacted two of our guests that's going to be at the show, and we are pending a Friday night event. So
Nice.
it's going to look like we're going to have our YouTuber / Marvel Spider-Man cosplayer T-Dragon.
Very cool.
And Mark Britton. He's been a professional comedian since the 80s. Stage name Kid Walk. Also Chinaman. But he's also the 7 voices of Dragon Ball Z. The Ox King, King Kai, Grand Kai. So he'll. I think we're working on something right now where we can do a VIP dinner with both guests, and then we're gonna do dinner and gaming. Dinner, drinking, and gaming. So we're gonna have dinner.
Classic combo.
Yay! There we go. So we're gonna play, we're gonna have dinner at Dynasty and Temple, and then and immediately after that, we're gonna be having games at Bit Bar.
Nice.
So I think it's gonna be a 6 p.m. to midnight thing. You don't have to stay for the whole entire thing. We'll start dinner first. We'll probably make that announcement tomorrow if we're lucky. Tomorrow, and as in Tuesday.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So first you hear here on Hardwire. Yeah. What else?
Fantastic.
So what were we talking about before this? I'm busy here stomping some foot soldiers. So
You know what? I kind of forgot while I was watching you stomp the foot soldiers. Comic-Con. We were just talking about Comic-Con and what all's going to be there.
Yes,
And,
yes.
I know we're going to have some prizes to give away as well.
Yes.
KWTX has some cool stuff, and I'll have some stuff to give away
Nice.
for Hardwired. So very exciting stuff. As far as celebrity guests that maybe would surprise people that we got.
Ooh, Tom Arnold was a last-minute secret guest. And even my own staff and team didn't know about him.
Oh, really?
So, I leak out a lot of secrets amongst my team, but there's always surprises I keep from them, and he was one of them. I'm a huge fan of True Lies, the movie with starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and him.
Right.
So when we made the meme announcement or pre-announcement, which was I think it was Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, where he goes, "Hey, we need Arnold at Bell County Comic Con," and then I forgot what's that lady's name in the movie that screams. But one of the henchmen, she goes, you know, she says, bring out the Arnolds or Arnie's. I can't remember what we put. But a lot of people are like, wait, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Tom Arnold? And I was like, yes, they know. So when we announced Tom Arnold, it was great. You know, I think
That's awesome.
I love that guy in the 90s, you know. And some people were asking, hey, isn't that Roseanne's ex-husband? I was like, well, I don't want to bring up old history, but yes, that's the guy.
Well, we don't have to get into that part,
we don't have
you
to
know?
get into that, exactly.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, man. I think, I mean, you know, when we had the conversation to solidify the deal to come to Bell County, you know, he was very excited about it. So we're excited to have him. But, I mean, who else? Clint Howard was a surprise guest for a lot of our staff members.
Oh, yeah?
You know, Ron Howard's brother. But Clint's been in a ton of movies. I know my Star Trek friends were like, oh my gosh, you know?
Yeah. My dad's a huge Trekkie, so he was excited to hear about it.
Yeah. But he's been in everything, man. Like,
he's been all over the place.
I just love the fact that he was in both Apollo 13, you know, in the Houston playing inside NASA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Austin Powers, he also played like literally the same character, you know, and
Yeah.
I love it. I was like, that's great. We have to have him. So,
I think it's pretty awesome that you're able to get so many kind of unique talents together in one place.
Sure.
And what I love about these kind of events is that it you know, for the most part, you get just people who are really there because their fans are going to be there.
oh yeah.
And it never feels like, you know, I feel like the cynical kind of like look that you know, movies or media sometimes gives these cons. It's just people showing up for a paycheck.
Right.
But I don't feel like it's ever that way at Bell County Comic Con.
Me neither.
I feel like you always get people who are there strictly for interaction with the fans. They care about talking to the people that love them, and they love people celebrating the things. I mean, you've got, what, 2 Home Improvement alumni coming?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
I get to talk to Al? Are you kidding me?
Oh man, Al Borland and Heidi, come on. Well, so Richard Karn, the actor that plays Al Borland. You know, a lot of people also remember him. He was the host for Family Feud for a while. But yes, I thought Al was a great counterpart to Tim Allen's character in that show.
He was almost funnier.
In my opinion, I think he was for a lot of episodes. You know, I love it when he said, "You know, I don't think so, Tim." And every time I can hear it in my head when I see the memes. And
yeah, exactly. I feel like that's where I got some of my sarcasm as I was little. It's like watching Home Improvement as a kid and seeing Al just give it to Tim every episode.
Love it. You know, we attempted to reach out to Tim Allen. Didn't happen this year, but maybe in the future. You know.
Well, once he sees that Al's been, he'll
exactly
feel jealous and obligated to show up.
And then maybe we bring out some of the other cast members from the newer show he's in, Last Man Standing, which I feel like is a pretty good show, very similar to, you know, Home Improvement, which, you know, they did bring back some of the former cast members.
Yeah, I saw that they had I can't remember her name now.
The lady that plays
wife.
Jill. Yeah, loved it.
But yeah, I mean that's an awesome inclusion and one I'm personally really excited about.
Yes, me too. I love 90s nostalgia, so I try to bring something like that for everyone.
Perfect for the whole Turtles thing.
Exactly. Man, this level's kind of hard. There's a lot of things going on.
This gives me the... you remember Battletoads?
I love Battletoads.
It gives me the sewer bike level.
Battletoads.
Those vibes.
Yes. Have you ever played the Double Dragon Battletoads?
There's a Double Dragon Battle.
Oh man, if you haven't played it, you got to.
You make me look like a fake gamer.
It exists. You need to play it. It's they even had it on NES. To be honest with you, I bought it for our that cab. I'm trying to think, what is it called? My brain just went dead because I can't play games and talk Comic-Con and arcades. Yeah, they have it on Nintendo. I wonder if it's been on like Super Nintendo as well, but Battletoads and Double Dragon, yeah, great game.
That sounds awesome. I love Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Yes.
So the combination sounds perfect.
Yes, you can use all the characters from both of them. So
aside from this game, Double Dragon 4 is the only other game in the game that's out there making side-scrolling beat 'em ups like the competition is still fierce out there.
Yes. Oh, I think every Konami beat 'em up game has been phenomenal. You know, do you remember Sunset Riders? Do you remember that? Game?
Yes.
That was a great game too.
Yeah, it's fantastic. They just don't make a whole lot of them like that anymore.
No? Simpsons game, man, love that classic.
That one I feel like is never gonna get a remaster though because of how
It's too
up
good.
in the air the license is for everything.
Yeah.
What sucks is you get nostalgia for something and then come to find out that you'll never get it because trademarks,
Ah,
copyright and trademark get you every time. Just flattening Mikey.
oh man, they're just messing. Oh my goodness.
I feel like that car wasn't anywhere near you.
I know.
This game's got cheat codes.
There's no Game Genie for this. Do you remember those?
I do. Game Genie, Game Shark. It's all about it all.
Oh. Did you ever have a PlayStation 1 with where you plug the, I guess it was a Game Shark in the back and you had to put this little spring in?
I didn't, but my neighbor did growing up, and we'd go over there and see all the crazy stuff you could do with that thing.
Oh yeah.
But my family was all about, nah, you just gotta beat the game the normal way. You just gotta love it how it is.
Hey, that's true. Don't blame you. But having infinite power-ups,
it can be nice.
And beat the I think for regular Nintendo it was totally worth it, especially on the Turtles game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But there's no satisfaction of beating it fair and square, especially on Nintendo.
Yeah.
But, I don't know how many controllers I broke as a kid. I remember being grounded because slamming my controllers down.
I don't think I've ever broken a controller. I always hear that, like, people talking about breaking their controllers, but...
Oh, you didn't slam it hard enough.
I mean, so for me, I never really got angry enough to slam the controller. If I was getting that mad, it was normally just like, I'd just like, more likely to slam my body back than I was to slam the controller down.
Gotcha.
Because I knew my parents would be more mad about the controller. That stuff's expensive. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
But, rage was still there. It just wasn't being channeled through the properties that I didn't own.
Yeah, controller slamming, I think, was my jam.
and now I definitely can't do it because now I know how expensive they are. I'm like, no, just turn it off. You could just come back to it later, turn it off. Can't afford another controller.
Yep. Well, controllers are more expensive now, I feel like.
Yeah, the controller you got in your hand is $60, and then ones for the PS5 are $70.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot.
I can get up there.
Well, they built things differently back then, in the 90s, early 90s. You remember those phones that were on the wall? You can slam and they make a ringing noise?
Yeah.
Get mad at somebody, just, bam, slam the phone down.
Such a more satisfying way to hang up on someone you're upset with.
I think I've heard a comedian talk about it. You get mad at somebody now, you just, not quite the same. Maybe
there's no feedback. There's no, it doesn't scream at you whenever you hit the button.
Exactly.
I can just imagine a board meeting at Apple where they're talking about what the consumer really wants is their phone to scream at them whenever they hang up. If they hit aggressively, it should just go bing, real loud. Get them really hyped up about it.
Do you remember those Nextel walkie-talkie phones back in the day? I mean, they were like, I think they were around like 20 years ago. They had the walkies. You hit the button, it goes, it chirps.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. I heard they brought them back.
They bring everything back now.
Man, I mean, I thought that's kind of cool because you don't need cell service to do that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking there's only a few people I wouldn't mind beeping in the middle of the day or at night.
It's a good way to, if you live in the same neighborhood kind of area.
But it didn't have that restriction.
That's right. Yeah, because it was long distance.
Yeah, you can. I don't know what network they use, but you can, as long as you have somebody else's Nextel's walkie beeping thing. I think all of public safety, like police officers, firefighters, they all had that at one point, but that all went away after the iPhones came out.
Yeah.
But I heard they brought them back, and if they did, I think I'm gonna buy me one.
Get some for you and your crew.
Yeah, exactly. We actually use walkie-talkies at the convention, and we have to get the long range with the one of our security guys added a signal booster or something. Because the metal buildings, we lose reception.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I need Donatello in this mix right now, man. I need a
You got to get way too close with those nunchucks.
Nunchucks, yeah. There's a... Oh, crap.
It's hard to fight monster trucks out here.
Oh, Let me see if can I switch characters? Can we? I want to use April O'Neil. Is that possible?
I don't think so. I think
You
you
can't
gotta start
yeah,
all the way
oh,
over
no.
and do that.
It's okay. Mikey's good.
We'll
he's-
make it work with Mikey. Mikey
Yeah.
makes it happen.
Yeah. I mean, this party dude's gonna have to finish this. Bebop and Rocksteady.
You get out here and laugh at this man. He's trying his hardest.
Oh boy, start back over.
I'm super excited for Comic-Con, man.
Yeah, dude, me
It's
too.
gonna be a blast.
No doubt. So we talked about the guests. You know, there's panels. I know people who have never been were asking me, hey, the most recent frequently asked question recently was, does everybody get a badge and lanyard? And the answer is yes.
Brad.
Yes, absolutely. And I feel like that's a big part of going to a really awesome, legit show, is to have great credentials. And we definitely have that. My team and I spend a lot of time all year long working on those badges. We work with artists, designers, and then we have to get all these things made and shipped over. And but I feel like it's worth every dollar we spend to make the experience for the attendees. And I know some attendees tell me that they collect these, and
yeah,
we have to make them. So that's something we never go cheap on. Not on the guests, not on the badges, but so we're gonna have early badge pickup. We have it posted on social media, and it's about to be on the website. I want to say it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the 3 early days in pickup. So a lot of people pick up on Saturday, day of the show, but we want to let people pick them up early if possible, so that way you can avoid the badge pickup line on Saturday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that will help. So once you have your badge, you can just come in and out of the show as you please. So
that's great, because I feel like the number one deterrent for people wanting to go to like Comic-Cons across the nation is that the idea that there's going to be so much line negotiating going on throughout the weekend. Like I just
sure,
San Diego Comic-Con just wrapped up, and I was watching a bunch of the media friends that I have that were out there, and the pictures they were posting were like lines out the back door, and they got people like shoved. There's like 4,000 people shoved into one area, and I'm like,
well,
I mean, that's cool. It's all there, but that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, and it can be. It definitely can be. But some of those, I know some of those lines were definitely for exclusive items.
Right. Yeah.
Which means it's like no different than waiting in line for the new iPhone or whatever. If you want to be the first or only people to get it first, that's what it takes sometimes. Now, of course, we're gonna have some of that with some of the celebrities on Sat. So Saturday is a busy day, but on Sunday is busy too. However, one of the secrets I learned is if you want to get some autograph on the shortest lines is go on Sunday before noon, because all the people that partied hard on Saturday are still recovering.
They gotta nap it up.
They're still sleeping, so you get like 1 or 2 hours of free time to go get some autographs before those guys wake up, right?
Expert first-hand advice, ladies and gentlemen.
Pro tips. So before noon, so we got some of the church people that's gonna come after lunch, right? And then the people who were sleeping in from partying too hard on Saturday night. So Sunday morning, if you're autograph hunting, that will be the day. Now the best way to do it to beat all of that is just buy a VIP pass, and you can go into the show. There's only 300 of those available. I think we have sold 250 of them when I checked this morning, so there's still 50 left. The VIP will let you go into the show at 9 a.m. versus 10.
Oh, nice.
So you'll have a full hour to kind of scout out or implement your plan before they open the doors.
Get some recon going.
Oh yeah. Some people recon the year before they and we're gonna post a map, the floor plan map online here in the next 48 hours. So
nice.
People can plan around that.
You ever have people sitting outside in like a bush with like binoculars waiting? They're like, I'm gonna see it as soon as it goes up.
Oh my goodness! I mean, there's all kinds of people, and we love them all the same. So it doesn't matter. I just appreciate them supporting Bell County every year. But we have some people that go just for the celebrity autographs. Some people go for the photos. Some people go for both. Some people go there for the exclusives from vendors and artists. And there's all that. There's people that just go there for the overall experience. That's
Just the
kind of
community thing.
yeah, that's more my speed. I like to just kind of go and enjoy the whole show and check everything out.
It's cool to be amongst people who like
Yeah.
and feel kind of the same way
Yeah.
about these passions that you have.
Well, I think that this is one of those things where I think this event brings everybody together, and I think we need more of that in today's
especially
environment.
right now.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm glad we can find some, common ground for everyone. And we have a lot of different organizations that reach out to us, and it's not that we don't want them there. It's we try to keep it. Man, this level's really hard.
Man, that's all right. We're gonna have to wrap it here in a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so we'll abandon this. So Bebop and Rocksteady got the best of me today. I'm gonna have to bring my brothers for backup next time.
For sure, we'll have to have you on again.
Hey, no, it was a pleasure being here.
I think you've done the best of any interview I've done. Out of the one I've done so far.
Hey, one of one, I'll take it. That's perfect. Thank you so much for having
Keep
me.
the field small so you get to stay at the top.
No, bring more. I think it's gonna be great. Hopefully next time we can bring some friends with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got some YouTuber friends. We got some other guys.
Cool. I mean, I'm happy to have anyone on.
I think we should try to get. Mark Kidwalk, aka Chinaman Britain, on. He's a funny dude, and having him on by himself is having like 7 other characters.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we'll have the Grand Kai, and he does a pretty mean Arnold impersonation too.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. I gotta get him on.
Great.
Well, hey man, Bell County Comic Con coming up August 6th and 7th.
Yep.
At the Bell County Expo Center. You guys can get your tickets still at bellcountycomiccon.com.
Yep, correct.
You can also scan the QR code that's currently on screen right now. Now? All right, it will be there.
Ah, post.
You guys were expecting to see right there?
Oh,
No?
well, I was kind
That
of.
would have been crazy, right?
That would have been quite impressive. Very impressive, yes.
But or you can use promo code Hardwired and get yourself a little discount off your ticket there.
Yep.
And be sure to come out, guys. It's going to be a blast. Thanks for coming, Johnny.
Hey, thank you, Andrew. Thanks for having me, man.
Anytime.
All right.
You guys subscribe to Hardwired and keep it clicked here for all the latest gaming news, reviews, and previews.